Hello, everyone. I'm Pastor Harris, and welcome once again to TCC Online. We greet you in the name of the Lord, and today we are in part 4 of being aggressive with your faith. Okay, and we picked this up today with a phenomenal story, being aggressive in your faith. And the 5th chapter of Luke, and if you've never read this, it is absolutely astonishing. Okay, here's a word of encouragement for you. Luke 5, beginning with verse 18, it says, "And behold, men brought in a bed in which a man was taken with a palsy. And they sought means to bring him into the room where Jesus was and to lay him before Jesus. But they could not find the way in because of the size of the crowd." The Bible says multitude. "Therefore, they went upon the housetop and let him down through the roof, the tiling, with this man laying on his couch into the midst before Jesus." All right, guys. All right, ladies. This house, okay, home, whatever you want to call it, Jesus is in there. And you got all these folks also there, which most of you know that wherever he went, there were always crowds. The Bible talks about where he would say, I need a break, and Jesus would go and be by himself so he could pray. Okay, he would escape so that he could have quiet time with the Father. And of course, he would get away with just his disciples so he could just sit, talk, and eat and breathe, because the crowds were always there. Once again, big crowd in the house. All right, these brothers show up. Their friend has a palsy. Okay, he can't even walk. He's on a cot. Okay, the Greek word. And they look around and said, we can't get him to Jesus. So what are we going to do? The brother said, let's go up. Let's take it to the roof. Okay. These guys go up on the roof, and I don't know whose house it is, but they tore up that man's roof. They opened up the man's ceiling. The Bible calls it tiling. And can you imagine being in the house? And what the heck is going on? The tiling comes off, and they're lowering this man down through the roof. Oh my goodness. What a sight that had to be. What is this telling us? Assertive, aggressive, take action faith. Big crowd, we can't get to Jesus. We've got to come up with something so that we can get our miracle. What are we going to do? We're going to go up on the roof. We're going to pull off the tiling, whatever they needed to do to get that roof open. And then we're going to lower the man down so we can get him to Jesus. What are you willing to do to get your blessing, to get your miracle? What type of radical? Because this is radical now. You're tearing up a man's house. But I hope he's got some insurance, because there's a hole in this man's roof. All right? What type of action? How aggressive are you willing to be in order to get your blessing? And man, can I testify, because I know how radical, how aggressive in the actions I took to build one of the most phenomenal historical ministries in the Puget Sound. Okay? Had to be aggressive. Had to be assertive. All right? And in my heart, privately, in my thoughts, one of my terms that carried me, in the name of the Lord, let's get after it. Let's get after it. That's what I always told myself. Let's get after it. In a faith fight, well, let's get after it. Okay, let's go. Let's get after it. And this is what it takes. Not every time, because sometimes, the blessings blow, but man, there are times where you need this aggressive, take action, assertive type. All right, we will continue with this next week. Have a great day.